Hi and welcome to the new Saddle-In podcast. At last, summer's here, so no doubt your thoughts have turned to spending balmy evenings outside in the garden, enjoying a nice glass of wine and having friends and family around for a barbecue. But what about your decking? Is it looking good enough to entertain on? If it's anything like mine, it'll be covered in mould and rotting leaves from winter, not exactly enhancing the appearance of your garden. So what can you do to bring your decking back to life? Well, firstly, you'll need to get your hands on a few essential items. A cloth, a 500ml sized bottle of methylated spirits, a bottle of fungicidal wash or cleaner, a stiff broom, a pair of overalls or old clothes, rubber gloves and eye protection, and a good paintbrush. But don't just go and buy the cheapest, which is more likely to leave bristles all over your newly treated deck. You can buy special brushes for applying wood stains, and although they're a little more expensive, they're certainly worth the extra cash. Preferably go for a synthetic type, which are designed to use with water-based coatings. Finally, you'll require a tin of Saddle-In decking stain and preserver. One 2.5 litre tin will cover approximately 12 to 15 square metres of decking with 2 coats. Of course, there are cheaper alternatives, but Saddle-In decking stain and preserver is the only one on the market that offers both the stain and preserver in one product, so it'll save you time and money in the long run. It's available in 4 colours: golden brown, red cedar, teak and natural. Right, it's time to begin the transformation. But remember to wait till we've got a good weather forecast. Ideally, you want to be doing this when the deck's had a good few days to dry out and you're confident that it won't rain on you while you're doing your stuff. OK, cleaning a wooden deck properly is an investment against costly repairs in the long term. So once a year, a good solid cleaning will help to protect your deck from erosion, rotting and other damage. It's also the starting point before you use the stain and preserver. So grab a stiff broom and brush the surface of your decking to remove any dirt, twigs, leaves, seeds and other organic debris. I could be here for a while. Now, there's bound to be mould or algal growth if you've neglected your decking for as long as I have. So using a fungicidal wash, give the whole area a good scrub. Allow the treatment long enough to work, scrub and rinse off with clean water. This should also get rid of any ingrained dirt and weathered timber fibres. Next, and I think you'll enjoy this bit, you need to leave the decking to dry completely. So that means you're free to go off and do something you enjoy, like hitting the shops or going for a quick drink or 3. Just don't let your other half know. Now, once the decking has dried thoroughly, take a cloth dampened with methylated spirits and clean the timber, paying particular attention to the knots in the wood. Then it's time to get staining. Make sure you coat all surfaces of the deck boards with Saddle-In decking stain and preserver. Don't forget the ends, as this is where the water can seep in and do most damage. Apply the finish in a full flowing coat. This means not being too stingy with the amount of stain you apply and using nice long brush strokes. Put it on in the direction of the grain and follow the advice on the can about coverage rates and drying times before you add a second coat. Once you've finished staining, I recommend that you leave the decking to dry for 24 hours. And when you're happy the decking is thoroughly dry, all that remains for you to do is turn on the patio heater. Dig out your garden furniture, get a few steaks on the barbie and invite your friends round. Enjoy.